Okay, so we're all muted, and I hope you feel safe in your space to make a little bit of sound. My presentation topic is community singing. Um, the benefit of Zoom is that you really are really safe in your space. No one else can hear you. I'm going to invite you to repeat after me. And if you have someone else in your room, encourage them to sing with you so that you're not alone in this. Try this. Forget your perfect offering, forget your perfect offering. Just sing the song that you can sing, just sing the song that you can sing. Forget your, wait, that's not how it goes. I make mistakes too. Let's try from the beginning. So I'm singing once and then I'll point at you, and that's when you're doing it and you're singing with me so that you don't feel alone in repeating it. Forget your perfect offering, forget your perfect offering. Just sing the song that you can sing, just sing the song that you can sing. There is a crack in everything, there is a crack in everything. That's how the light gets in. And then we're gonna sing together. That's how the light gets in. That's how the light gets in together. That's how the light gets in. That's a tricky part. That's how the light gets in. 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 One more time from the beginning. Forget your perfect offering, forget your perfect offering. Just sing the song that you can sing, just sing the song that you can sing. There is a crack in everything, there is a crack in everything. That's how the light gets in. 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 Woohoo! Give yourself a pat on the back or give yourself a hug. Maybe that was something courageous for you. Maybe it was totally within your comfort zone and everything's okay. And that's the beauty of community singing, is that everything's okay. Your level of participation is beautiful. So yes, I discovered this realm of community singing about 5 years ago. And I came out of being within a very traditional choral community. And what I've loved about it is that it's inclusive. No matter what your background is in music, you can jump right in. It's really about the community and making beautiful, meaningful sound together, and not so much about sounding great. It's a really safe space where if you're someone who values making sound and singing, you can do that and explore your vulnerabilities and feel safe and supported. Yeah, there's a few communities that I'm a part of in Toronto where we do this. One of them is called Sing for Joy. The other one is called Fiercely Okay, and Julianne is a part of that one. And it's really magical to see the outcomes. People enter the room feeling quite afraid of being vulnerable and sharing their voice. And you always hear the stories of, oh, I don't sing and I only ever sing in the shower. And you get to witness people blossoming into their full voice and to this courageous presence. There are people who used to they'd stand on the outskirts of the room and they'd just sing once in a while and they'd be full of doubts. And then a year later, they're teaching a song. That's the beautiful thing about community singing, is that not only can everyone sing and participate in the group experience, but everyone can be a leader too. The key to leading a song is just knowing the song really well. If it's something that fits really well in your back pocket and you can sing it like that no matter how nervous you are, and you'll feel nervous at first because that's what happens when you start something new. But as long as you know the song really well, you can get people to repeat after you, and before you know it, everyone's going to be singing together. I imagine we've all had the experience of being at a campfire and just longing for that connective experience to happen, and we've connected that often to music because it is such a beautiful thing to bring us together. And we often wait for someone else to start it because everyone else is more musical than we are. They know more songs. I forget the lyrics. I don't know a full song. I couldn't lead it from beginning to end. And community singing makes it possible for us all to be leaders and to all facilitate that experience. I want to share a bit more about the outcomes, the beautiful outcomes I witnessed. I witnessed people growing into their own voice and developing that sense of, wow, I really can do this thing I never thought I could do. So there's a building of of individual capacity and confidence building that's really beautiful. And then there's the community aspect of feeling over and over again. You see people finding their tribe, their family, a sense of belonging. They miss the singing in the group when they're not with us. A whole week feels a lot like a long time. I noticed people experience more joy in their lives because they have songs that they've got in their back pocket. That's kind of more on the individual level, but back to the community level. Yeah, that sense of belonging over and over again. People, you develop these groups where people are gonna sing together, hoping people will find a sense of belonging, and then they come out one day and they say, "Wow, this group really gives me a sense of belonging." And you're like, "Yes, that's exactly what we hoped for," and it happens over and over again. And then on the global level, we're singing about topics that connect us all. So it connects us to the earth, it connects us to one another, it connects us to issues that are important to us. In times when we're grieving the loss of people of color, violence, we can sing to that. If we're grieving about the earth, we can sing to that. So it's a beautiful container for expressing our collective grief, our collective joy, and feeling like we're doing something about it. I really do believe that we create waves of sound that heal. Just like one of my mentors spoke once of how when a forest fire happens, the smoke can make it all the way from BC to Ontario. Well, I believe that same thing is true of our songs, that though we don't always see the waves of change, they're happening. Things travel long distances. So I'm not sure how much time has passed, but to conclude, I'm going to show some examples of how we do this. There's endless ways of making singing accessible. It can be by sharing just very small mantra-like songs that have very few words, very catchy melodies, and you just repeat them over and over again without sheet music, without people holding anything in front of them, so that we can really connect and people get the songs really quickly because they're so simple. And that's something that we do at Sing for Joy and also at Fiercely Okay. But another way of making it accessible is by giving people the words to songs that they already really know really well. You can sing the whole song with a person, or you can just teach them the chorus, or you can just invite people to move, to dance, to clap. There's always a way in with community singing. So I want to show you an example of what. For how long have I been muted? Just a moment, for a moment, okay. Okay, here comes a little clip. Oh, I think host has disabled participant screen sharing. Try now, okay. Okay, here we go. So you can still hear me, right? Okay, good. So let's start with this one. This is one of my favorite songs. And the audio might not be great, but you'll get it. See how powerful it is at bringing people together. There's so many different people in the room, and through this singing, we're together, we're sharing an experience. I think we all know that music is a common language, and not only can we do it together no matter where we're coming from, but we can also learn a lot about one another through singing each other's music. Here's another example, if I can get to it. So here's an example of using a song that people already know quite well. This is The Gambler, and we sing it at the Stop Community Food Center, one of our favorite songs. Yes, it's a matter of just connecting with the group and finding what kind of community singing will work for them. And this is one of our closing songs at the Stop every single week. It's a song that was written by my partner, Paul, who helps me lead the sessions. Ooh. We are all different. that's a nice taste. Maybe I could get you singing that with me to end this little presentation. Okay, try this. We are all gift bringers. 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 So repeat after me now. You are here for something magnificent. You are here for something magnificent. You are here to be of beautiful service. You are here to be of beautiful service. You are here for something magnificent. You are here for something magnificent. You are here to be of beautiful service. You are here to be of beautiful service. We are all gift bringers. 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 It's obviously much more satisfying when we can actually hear each other. But Zoom sings have definitely been a wonderful thing in the midst of this pandemic, and we've made them work. I think that's all I have to say. We would love your presence in any of our online song circles. We have one more before I take a break for the summer. I think Juliana shared a link. We would love for you to join us. Tonight we have a premiere of our beautiful virtual recording that we've spent so much energy making. It's called the One People, One Voice Project. We did a virtual recording of the One Voice song by Ruth Moody of the Waylon Jennys. It's going to be a pretty special moment, and I'd like to thank you all for listening. Thank you.